Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplustudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter expressions and properties, and the lessons we're going to cover today are write equivalent expressions using properties, solve for a variable using properties of multiplication, properties of addition, and properties of multiplication. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 6 math. The chapter we are on right now is expressions and properties. Let's just start with the lesson that is mm, write equivalent expressions using properties. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so let me just go to the lesson. Hold on. Okay, so the next lesson is write equivalent expressions using properties. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so let's just start with the first example, that is simplify the expression 2 plus u plus 1. So which is the correct option? You have to add, right? Just remove the braces and you have to add. You need to just add them. U plus 1 plus 2, right? Just remove the, you have to use the properties of addition. So here you have to use the properties of addition. Need to simply add them, that is u plus 3, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, the next one is simplify the expression. So which is the correct option? Just add them without the brackets. So that is u plus 5 plus 2. So that is w plus 7. The correct option is option number 1. That is w plus 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number 1. W plus 7 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is simplify the expression. So which is the correct option? H plus 2 plus 3. So which is the correct option? That is H plus 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Simplify the expression 2 plus t plus 1. So which is the correct option? The correct option is Very good. That is t plus 3 is the correct option. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is t plus 3. Okay, the next one is simplify the expression t plus 1 plus 6, which is the correct option. So, which is the correct option? It's okay. The correct option is t plus 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is simplify the expression 3 plus 2 plus b, which is the correct option. Yes, b plus 5 it is right. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, so you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is solve for a variable using properties of multiplication. Okay, so type the missing number. Let's just start with the first example. That is type the missing number. Use the properties of multiplication. You are given the hint. So that means there we are going to use the multiplication of properties of multiplication, right? So you have to find the missing number, right? You have the missing number times 239 plus 994 times 537, and here you have 944 times 239 plus 537. So basically that is the distributive property of multiplication you need to apply. Here you are given 944 times 239 plus 537. So you have to do 944 times, you have to do 944 times 239, then you have the addition sign, then you only have to do 944 times 537. So here you are missing the number, that is 944. 944 times 239 plus 944 times 537. Got it? So that means the missing number is 944. Whenever you have something written like this, A times B plus C, definitely that is the distributive property. You have to do A times B and plus A times C. So the distributive property is very important, right? Okay, so let's just start with the test questions. Okay, type the missing number. Use the properties of multiplication. You have 288 times 841, and that equals 841 times missing number, right? So that is simply the commutative property of multiplication. Here you have 841, here you have 841. On the both sides the number are exactly same, just the order of multiplication is different. So the missing number is 288. Got it? The correct option is 288. Okay, so that's 288, sorry, right? Two, not 285. So the correct option is 288. Okay, the next one is 270 times W times 146, that equals 270 times 254 times 146. So which number is W? Which is the correct option? The correct option is W, is that is the associative property of multiplication. So both sides number must be same, just the order of multiplication is different, right? Here you have 270 times 254. Here you have 270 and here you have 146. So that means the missing number is 270. So W equals 270. Oh yes, you have 270. Here you have 270, 270, 146, 146. Yes, obviously 254 is missing. The correct option is option number 2. Type the missing number. 786 times 0 is. The correct option is 0, right? Whatever number you are going to multiply with 0, the answer is always a 0. The correct option is 0. Okay. Type the missing number. 491 equals 491 times which number is missing? You have to multiply it by the 1, right? Because multiplying numbers by 1 is exactly the same number. So that is 491 is times 1 is 491. The missing number is 1. Got it? Okay, the next one is what value of z makes the multiplication sentence to true? So z equals. That is 872, right? The missing number is 872. Very good. Okay, the next one is 197 times 780 times 40, and then 197 times 780 times. Here you have a missing number, right? Which number it is? The correct option is the missing number is 400. Very good, that is 400. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is that is properties of addition. So let's just start with the lesson. What which property of addition is shown? 0 plus k is 0. So which is the correct option? That is the identity property, right? When you add 0 to a number, the number stays the same. That is an identity property of addition, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, which property of addition is shown? Which is the correct option? 0 plus k is 0. That is 0 plus k is 0. Sorry, 0 plus k is k. That is the identity property of addition, right? Whatever number you add to 0, the number stays the same. So that is identity property. Okay, which property of addition is shown? 9 plus 3 equals 3 plus 9, which is the correct option? That is the commutative property, right? You have when you have two numbers on the both side, just the order of addition is different, the numbers are the same. That is known as the commutative property of addition. So the correct option is commutative. So just the order of addition is different, the sum is same. Either do you do 3 plus 9 or you do 9 plus 3, the answer is always 12, right? Which property of addition is shown? S plus t plus u, that equals s plus t plus u. So which is the correct option? The correct option is s plus t plus u. That is the associative property, right? When you have three of the numbers involved in the addition, the numbers are exactly same, just the order of addition is different. That is known as the associative property, right? Which property of addition is shown? S plus t plus u equals s plus t plus u, which is the correct option? The correct option is again that is the associative property, right? Isn't it the same with the previous one? Which property, which equation shows the identity property of addition? Which is the correct option? The correct option is which equation shows the identity property of addition? You have 2 plus 6 equals 1 plus 7, 6 equals 6 plus 0, and 16 equals 6 plus 8 plus 2. So, which is the property of addition? That is the second one, right? 6 equals 6 plus 0 is the identity property, right? Okay, so basic, you have three basic properties of addition. They are the identity property, the commutative property, and the associative property. Identity property means when you're adding 0 to any number, the number stays the same, right? So that is the identity property. The commutative property is you are adding two numbers on the both sides, the numbers are exactly same, just the order of addition is different. That is known as the commutative property. And for the associative property, you have three numbers involved on the both sides. The numbers are exactly same on the both sides, and just the order of addition is different. Their sum is exactly same, so that is the associative property, right? So with the multiplication, they are same properties with multiplication, but they involve multiplication. Like for addition, they involve addition. Here they involve multiplication. Let's start with the first example. Properties of multiplication. Which equation shows the zero property of multiplication? So zero property is when you multiply any number with a zero, the number is zero. So that is known as the zero property. That means when you multiply with zero, everything is zero. So zero makes everything zero. That is known as the zero property of multiplication. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, which property of multiplication is shown? 4 plus 1 times 9 and 9 plus 4 times 9 plus 1 times 9. Which property it is? Commutative, identity, or distributive? Which is the correct option? That is the distributive property, right? The correct option is distributive property. It is right. So option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is which property of multiplication is shown? 1 times p equals p. So which is the correct option? One times p equals p is the identity property of multiplication, right? When you multiply any number with one, the number stays the same. That is the identity property. Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. Which equation shows the zero property of multiplication? So which is the correct option? That is 0 times 4 is 0. Option number 3 is the correct option. Identity property only for, can you please write your question again? For multiplication, the identity property involves 1 because 1 times any number is the same number, right? For addition, it is for 0. That is the difference between the identity property of addition and multiplication. For multiplication, when you multiply any number by 1, the number stays the same. So for the multiplication, the identity property involves 1. And for the addition, any number when you adding with 0, the number stays the same. So that is 0. Got it? Which equation shows the associative property of multiplication? So which is the correct option? That is option number 3 is the correct option. That is the associative property of multiplication. You have three numbers involved on the both sides. The numbers are same, just the order of multiplication is different, but the product of on the both sides of the numbers are exactly same. Okay, which property of multiplication is shown? D minus f times g, d times g minus f times g. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, that is the distributive property, right? The correct option is distributive property. It is because here you have, when you have two of the signs involved, right? Multiplication, addition, multiplication and subtraction. That is known as the distributive property. Option 2 is the correct option. Which property of multiplication is shown? F times g times h equals f times g times h. Which is the correct option? That is commutative property, right? No, sorry, associative property. Three numbers involved, so that is the associative property. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math. Chapter we were working on is expressions and properties, and the lessons we have covered today are right equivalent expressions using properties, Solve for a variable using properties of multiplication, properties of addition, and properties of multiplication. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. They are available during the shift timing, that is between Monday to Friday 5 to 9, right? Or either you can join me in the interactive session, that would be daily from 4 to 5, right? So that's all for today. If you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.